Hey YouTube, hope you are well, wealthy and winning. In this short video, I'm going to share with you why I am moving to Dubai. I'm going to share with you some insights, some stories, etc. that's really going to start to trigger some thoughts in your mind around why I'm moving and why I'm making this decision and what it is that inspired me to make the move. So I'm going to be moving there in a few years' time. And I've been to Dubai probably around 7, maybe 8 times now. And every time that I've been, I've never been short of being amazed. And a lot of people have preconceptions around Dubai, especially if they've not been or if they've only been for a short period of time. But I'm going to share some stuff around what helped me to make that decision and what led me to this place now. One thing that I was taught by a mentor called Daniel Priestley, who was actually recently on Stephen Bartlett's podcast. And when I went to his training program about 7 or 8 years ago, one of the things that he said that I always remember and always stuck with me is that environment dictates performance. So when you're around high quality people and people that are driven, people that are ambitious, people that are courteous, kind, you also become, the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And that sum of the most people that you spend the most time with is often dictated by your environment. And in Dubai, it's not only super clean, it's not only super friendly, but it's also super community based. So let me explain what I mean. When we talk about ambitious people and people that have a different conceptual focus, when I was going out to view different properties and stuff like that, I messaged the guy, the property agent, and he said, yeah, no worries, mate. We'll send a vehicle around and we'll send a chauffeur around to come pick you up. And I thought, oh, that's nice. Yeah. So just the concept of you're never going to see an estate agent in the UK, or very rarely. I know someone's going to comment, but yeah, my cousin runs an estate agency and they do that too. Listen, it's not the same. You're getting put up in a high quality vehicles. And I'm saying that to say this, it's a very common thing out there. When you jump in an Uber in Dubai, you cannot jump into a dirty Uber. They're all clean, fresh, fairly new Lexuses, well looked after, clean, pristine. The driver will get out, he will open your door, and it just feels really nice. I can't say it any other way really. It just feels really nice. And a few other things about Dubai. It's very, very communal. When you go to the communities, not only is it safe because they have barriers on every community. Let's say you drive into central London and they have a barrier there. So you've got to have a pass to get into the community or the section where you live, or you've got to know somebody in there, which means that my friends, when they were telling me, I've got a friend over there called Kevin, who's an ex-professional footballer, a really cool guy. And he was look, my kids are safe to play out till 11, 12 o'clock at night. No problem. They're completely safe. And I don't even mind. I know that they're going to come home at some time. And I know that also everyone in the community is kind of they're just known. There's just a common safe environment. Dubai is one of those places where people often leave their doors open because they know that nobody's going to take it, nobody's going to steal it. In fact, if you there's videos on YouTube and so on and so forth of people just leaving their phone on top of their car and they come back an hour later, they go shopping and the phone is still there. And I'm not just telling you that from a video experience. I've seen it. I've physically experienced the level of safety, security and warmth that you feel around Dubai. And it's just a remarkable and inspirational space to be. Now, when you're inside a community, one thing that I would share with you that I think you should understand is that everything in the community, everything within your area past your barrier is kind of paid for in advance. In other words, in the UK, you have council tax. My council tax here is somewhere around £280 to £290 a month. Over there, you don't have council tax per se, but you have a service charge on a freehold property, and that service charge covers all of the amenities inside your community. What amenities am I talking about? You're talking about beach lagoons. You're talking about they said, oh, we've got a floating cinema. I said, what on earth is a floating cinema? It's when you sit on the floaty in the water and you're just watching a film. And I was this is opulence. This is amazing. And they've also got tennis courts, basketball courts, football pitches, cricket pitches, swimming pools, gyms. The gym is included in the community. I don't know about you, but I pay £165 a month, somewhere around that region, for my David Lloyd's membership here, right? So paying £270 for service charge over there, inclusive of a world-class gym and everything else that comes in the community, is just an absolute no-brainer. Now, I know a lot of people think that Dubai is really expensive, blah, blah, blah. And that's because they've probably gone around with the flash guys that drive the Lamborghinis and the Rolls Royces and all of this sort of stuff. And that's cool. That is definitely, absolutely 100% available in Dubai. But here's what you should also know. The costs are very comparable to here in the UK. If not, a lot of the things are a lot cheaper, especially when it comes to services. Services are typically really cheap in Dubai. You know, like if you want someone to come and paint your walls, or you want somebody to come and fix some locks in your house or what have you, those kind of services are really cheap. Like, I can't remember the exact figure, but one of my friends, Byron, was telling me, like, listen, like somebody comes to, I said, why are the cars always clean in Dubai? He said, well, somebody comes to my apartment every single day, like 3 times a week, cleans the car, and it's like 20-30 quid a month. I was like, what? For like 3 times a week? It's like, yeah, they just come every single time. They take your keys, they clean the car, they put the keys back, it's all good. I was like, wow, this is just incredible. Yeah, and it's very convenient in Dubai as well. So if you run out of toilet paper, or you run out of something in your house that you need, a convenient, like water, food, whatever, like all of the convenience stores in Dubai, or almost all of them, have a big sign on it that says, we will deliver. So I think it's like anything over, and you can correct me on this, but I think it's anything like over £10, they will deliver it to your door for free. So if you want a pack of sweeties and it's 2 a.m. in the morning, you just like type it on your phone, boom, somebody's there within half an hour, 35 minutes, and it's there. Like, it's just crazy convenient. And I know that might sound like a really small and somewhat unimportant thing, but when you want something or when you need something, you don't necessarily always want to have to drive out to go and get it. And having that convenience and that option to be able to have somebody come to you is just like absolutely sensational. Last point. When I went to the gym in Dubai, there's inside the gym, there is also a pool table, or a room with a pool table, and also a room with a table tennis. Now, I'm not saying that because it's a room with a pool table and a room. I'm saying that in terms of their level of creativity is insane. And going back to what I said, what I learned from Daniel Priestley in the beginning, environment dictates performance. So when you're around a creative environment, it inspires you to do what? It inspires you to become far more creative. So those creative juices are always flowing. They've got so many different things. I went into a different gym. They have like a yoga studio where they have private yoga classes. And then they've got this next kind of gym where it's kind of like a room, which is probably like the size of this room. And it's got your personal weights. It's got your own bench press, your own treadmill. And it's kind of like you rent it out, or you pay a membership, fairly low cost. And you just go there when you want. But it's your private room, your private gym. And I just thought, oh, that's really interesting. Something unique, something creative. So Dubai is one of those places that inspires you to be really creative. It's really clean. It's really safe. It's really friendly. Almost everybody that you meet out there is very ambitious, very driven, very courageous, and everyone just loves to connect. Like, you can't just walk down the street in Dubai without people saying hello to you, or, you know, hi, how you doing? Or like, it's just very casual to have great conversations. So not only are the parties great, not only is the lifestyle great, but it's affordable. If you want it to be that way, it's also can be expensive if you want it to be that way. So, you know, you just have multiple options. And in addition to that, the schools are great, the people are great, and the community is great too. So I just wanted to share that with you. And if you found that insightful, you found that useful, comment below what you found useful, or what questions that you might have around Dubai, or anything of that nature. And be sure to subscribe to the page. And if you want more educational, inspirational content to help you drive towards your financial prosperity, check out this video right here. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. In the meantime, my name is Jazz Rose, and stay well, stay wealthy, and stay winning. Peace out.